Hey there. Welcome to the Safety and Health Induction of Manuchar, Peru. In this short presentation, we'll walk you through the key safety guidelines you need to know before entering the company. So, let's get started and make safety our top priority. Now, let's take a look at the main safety regulations and standards that apply here in Peru. These references are the foundation of how we manage safety and health in our workplace. Let's check them out. Among these safety regulations, we have Law 29783, which is one of the most important national laws on occupational safety and health in Peru. This law sets the foundation for all safety-related matters across the country. It also includes its amendments, official regulations, and reference formats for safety documentation. In addition, we have our company's own safety policy and our internal safety regulations, which guide us in keeping a safe and healthy workplace for everyone. Now, let's take a look at the mandatory documents that are part of our occupational health and safety management system. These documents are essential for keeping our system organized, compliant, and always focused on protecting everyone at work. Let's go over them together. In this section, we'll go over the documents included within the mandatory requirements of our occupational health and safety management system. First, we have our occupational health and safety policy. Then, our internal safety and health regulations, followed by the annual occupational health and safety program and the annual plan. We also have our risk map, our safety and health objectives, the APERC, which helps us identify and control risks, our occupational health and safety committee, and finally, our accident and incident statistics. All of these documents are key to ensuring that our workplace remains safe, organized, and always improving. Now, let's move on to the basic definitions in occupational health and safety. Understanding these key concepts will help us recognize how safety and prevention work in our daily activities. So, let's get started and learn the essentials together. Here, we'll see the difference between hazard and risk. Remember, a hazard is any source, situation, or action that can cause harm. A risk, on the other hand, is the probability that the hazard will actually occur and cause damage. For example, imagine a machine in operation, that's the hazard. The risk would be the possibility of getting caught or injured while working with it. Understanding this difference helps us prevent accidents before they happen. Now, let's look at the difference between an unsafe act and an unsafe condition. An unsafe act is any behavior that does not follow the established safety standards, when someone ignores or accepts a risk as safe. This type of action exposes the worker to potential accidents or occupational illnesses. An unsafe condition, on the other hand, refers to any situation or circumstance that falls below the required safety standards, something in the environment that could cause an accident or illness. Both unsafe acts and unsafe conditions can lead to serious incidents, so identifying and correcting them is key to staying safe. Now, let's take a look at our response flow in case of an accident. It's very important to know what to do and who to contact if something unexpected happens. Following these steps ensures that every situation is handled quickly, safely, and in the right way. Let's go over the process together. This flowchart is displayed in our operations area. It shows the steps to follow in case an accident or incident occurs. It also includes the contact numbers for the safety department, the warehouse supervisor, and the emergency services, such as hospitals or ambulances, if needed. Always remember, if you witness an accident or incident, report it immediately. Acting fast helps us protect everyone's safety. Now, let's go over our basic safety and health guidelines that must be followed before entering our operation areas. These rules are designed to protect you and everyone around you, helping us keep a safe and efficient workplace. Let's review them together. To enter our operation areas, it's very important to wear your personal protective equipment. This includes your helmet, safety glasses, reflective vest, proper work clothing, and safety shoes. It's also essential to have your SCTR insurance before entering these areas. If any of these requirements are not met, the person will be asked to leave the operational zone. Remember, your safety always comes first. Now, let's review the safety rules for entering our operation areas. When you enter, make sure to follow these important guidelines. Walk only on the pedestrian pathways. Avoid distractions, and stop walking if you need to use your phone. Do not use headphones while moving around the facilities. Always wear your personal protective equipment. And remember, smoking, eating, or drinking are strictly prohibited in these areas. Following these simple rules keeps everyone safe. Now, let's take a look at the safety signs you'll find around our facilities. These signs are very important. They help us identify hazards, safe routes, and mandatory actions inside the operation areas. Paying attention to them helps prevent accidents and keeps everyone protected. Let's see what each type of sign means. Within our safety signs, each color has a specific meaning. The red signs indicate prohibition and are also used for fire protection equipment. The blue signs show mandatory actions, things you must do to stay safe. The yellow signs are warning signs, used to alert you about potential hazards. And finally, the green signs provide information, such as safe routes, first aid, or emergency exits. Always pay attention to these signs, they guide and protect you every day. Now, let's talk about the MSDS, the Material Safety Data Sheet. This is a document that provides detailed information about the nature of a chemical substance, including its physical and chemical properties, as well as important details about health, safety, fire, and environmental risks that the substance may cause. You can find these safety data sheets inside the warehouses and next to each product stored in the facility. Always check them before handling any chemical material. They're your best source of safety information. Now, let's take a look at our emergency plan and how we should act in case of an unexpected event. Knowing what to do in an emergency helps us stay calm, respond quickly, and protect ourselves and others. Let's learn the right steps to follow. Here we present our emergency organizational chart. In it, you can see our emergency brigades, ready to respond in case any unexpected event occurs. Remember, an emergency plan is all about human planning and organization, combined with the best use of available technical resources, with the main goal of minimizing human and economic losses that could result from an emergency situation. Being prepared is the key to staying safe. Now, remember, in case of an earthquake, we must keep the following steps in mind. First, identify the safe zones and the evacuation routes around you. Second, stay calm, do not run, and evacuate the area in an orderly manner. And finally, wait for instructions from the authorized personnel before returning to your work area. Staying calm and following these steps can make all the difference during an emergency. Likewise, inside our warehouses, we have several emergency equipment available, such as fire extinguishers, eye-wash stations, first aid kits, and our emergency station. These resources are strategically located to provide quick assistance and ensure a safe response in case of any incident. Always make sure you know where they are.